Hi guys, today I'll share with you the way to blur background in just minutes. The key point of blurring the background, you have to separate the subject and the background, obviously. First, duplicate the background 2 times with Ctrl or Command J. Turn off layer 1 copy and use layer 1. Go to Select, Subject. Now Photoshop select for you the subject, but it's not good enough in this case, so you have to remove the unwanted selection and add in the subject if it's not selected yet. To do that, use Quick Selection tool, hold Shift to add the selection of the subject. By contrast, hold Alt to remove the select of the background. For some minor selections, use Pen tool, P shortcut, click carefully to the selection you want to add or remove. When the selection is selected, hold Ctrl, Shift, Enter to add the selection or Ctrl, Alt, Enter to remove the selection. When you're done, go to Select a mask. Now we will use Refine Edge Brush tool and pen slightly to the edge of her hair, so that Photoshop will automatically select on hair and exclude the background. This method I use most of the time when it comes to the subject selection. Next, we will expand the selection to make sure we cover all the subject. To do that, go to Select, Modify, Expand to 5 pixels. Then Edit, Fill. We'll choose the content aware to fill the subject with background, but do keep in mind that we still have the selection of the subject. Now, turn back on the layer 1 copy and add layer mask to it, which is automatically separate the subject with background. To see it, turn off both layers below. Don't worry about the edges of the subject, we will do it right now. Go to Filter, Order, Minimum. Radius is 6 pixels and choose Roundness in Reserve. Now the border of the subject is removed completely. We already separate the subject with background. Next, we will blur the background. Filter, Blur Gallery, 2 shifts. There are 4 lines and a circle in the middle. The areas outside of dashed lines, which are the top and the bottom, will be blurred by this filter. The center is still in focus. Let me increase the blur with the circle in the middle so you can see what the filter can do. For the 2 solid lines next to the circle, everything inside them will remain intact, but not the outside. It will blur. From the solid line to the dashed line, you will get the gradual blur. When you pass the dashed line, it will be full blur with the pixel that you set on the circle or on the right hand side. So you can control to create the blur effect, which is the depth of field with these lines. In the real photo, the model will be in focus. To do that, pull down the focus area to the place where she's standing. With this way, everything behind her will be gradually blurred. Reduce the opacity to get the better blur effect. Let's have a look closer. If you notice that there are still some minor fault on the model, choose the model layer mask. Use brush with black in the foreground and paint over it to remove. In case you accidentally paint too much on the model, to bring back the subject, reverse the foreground from black to white and paint again those areas. That's it. If you think this video is helpful, hit like, subscribe and ring the bell for any guide video later on. See ya!